China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi is in Delhi and he's in South Block where he's expected to hold talks with External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar and National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. Remember, this has been a visit that's been shrouded in secrecy. It's the first high-level visit by a Chinese official in 2 years since the standoff in Ladakh started. There was no official announcement of the visit, not in Beijing, not in New Delhi. Well, let's go across to Vishnu Shom, who's tracking all these developments. And Vishnu, what more do we know about the meeting? The foreign minister is there in South Block, but good news indicating a thaw in relations.
Yes, absolutely. I think this is indicative of some sort of a thaw, considering how testy the equations between New Delhi and Beijing have been. I should also mention that there is a special briefing at 2:30 p.m. This afternoon, which will be addressed, I believe, by the foreign minister. This is very important because we'll get a clear idea of what the talks between the Chinese foreign minister Wang Yi and his Indian counterpart, the foreign minister himself, or for that matter, the national security advisor, have been. In fact, he's meeting the foreign minister now, Dr. S Jaishankar, in South Block behind me, and about an hour back he was supposed to have started his meetings with the National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. There are some reports which suggest that Mr. Wang Yi has sought an appointment with the Prime Minister as well. Whether or not that meeting will take place at this juncture, we do not know. It is very important to understand that this comes at a time when India and China have heavily deployed along the line of actual control, 1.5 lakh soldiers plus in total, India and China. It is more than time for India and China to bring down the tensions along the line of actual control. Will China actually accept India's primary demand over here, that they need to move back to their positions prior to when tensions began in 2020? Or will there be some sort of an agreement which is not that? We don't know that for sure. China's position all along has been, look, let's leave aside the military problems we face, work towards that, and let's have economic relations work. Simultaneously, India said there cannot be business as usual. That needs to be resolved first. Simultaneously, and this is widely expected, the BRICS summit, in other words, the Brazil, Russia, India and China summit, which was held last time around virtually because of COVID and is expected to be held in China this year, will likely see the Chinese foreign minister inviting or putting out an invitation for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So will Prime Minister Modi attend that meeting in Beijing? I think there is an expectation that may also be very closely looked at in this meeting between Wang Yi and his Indian counterparts.